Well, come up to see what the pond was like. It's a fairly warm day today, but we've had a couple of days of freezing temps, and there is some ice on the pond. The pond level was up, you can tell here, a little bit, but it's obviously dropped some. It's not up to this little culvert here, but it is running. It's running a good bit. I don't know what I can do to stop it from running underneath the culvert, short of some heavy equipment. This is out of my pay grade. But I suspect that if that is not corrected at some point, that this section here could give way over time. But I don't know that that is what is feeding the creek. Ground is well frozen. That's the briars. Well, I might see about climbing to the top of that hill and seeing what I see. I don't think I was up that way before. Well, because of the position of the sun, I'm not sure how well you're going to see. But there's the pond. So we're on the northeast side of the pond. And there's signs of previous logging. See, it was cut. See all kinds of limbs just cut and left. It's been long enough. I don't know if any of this is any good for firewood or not. There's a stump right there that was logged. See, what kind of leaves am I seeing on the ground? In Dizzy's visit, I see oak, and I see what I think is sweet gum. I might see a tulip tree there. Tulip. So there is some oak in here. There's a creek bed there. Goes down past the pond. So don't know where the source is. I think the source is up past, there's some debris up that way. I have not been past that. Let's see how far I get. Well, I'm up from where I was. Again, signs of logging. Cut the top off the tree and I thought this one was possibly from a windstorm, but no, it's clean cut. That's remnants of logging. That's what bothers me about the logging business, is they just cut the trees, haul the good wood off, and they leave a mess. They leave a mess. I don't know if any of this is salvageable for firewood. Certainly not salvageable for any kind of lumber. Not up to the top of the hill yet. I'm also looking for signs of an old fence line that will give me an indication of my property line, possibly. But I'm pretty sure my property line goes up to the top of the hill. It'd be nice if I could find the source of the creek. But I think that's the pile of debris down there that I had come to before, and I couldn't get past at the time. So, well, let's see how far I get. Well, I didn't get very far, and I'm hoping this shows up on camera, but I've come across an old trail, possibly four-wheeler, possibly, heavy equipment. I mean, we've got bunch of blackberries, lots of blackberries around here, that's for sure. And down trees. But, yeah, there was a trail. Somebody used this as a trail coming through here. But it's not recently used, but it's been used in the past. So, and there's that bunch of debris right there that I couldn't get past. Well, let's see where this takes me. Gotta love logging. Chop, drop, leave. Chop, drop, leave. It's a mess. It is definitely a mess. I'm on a rocky outcropping here. There's water. It's running. It's not running very fast. So this is probably just simply runoff. I don't necessarily think it's a spring. Not a true year-round spring. Just my opinion. My uneducated opinion is based simply on observation. It's because the water flow just isn't there. But it all runs off down to this ravine and on down and becomes a creek. This little stream becomes a creek. Oh, I still haven't come across any fence lines. So, just a lot of debris. Okay, I've gotten my bearings on where I am on my property. And yes, that ridge up there is my property. So all this down here is mine. All this up here, including the briars, it's all mine. Grazing for horses? Not right now. Grazing for cattle? Well, been told, yeah, they'd clean it right up. I don't know. Grazing for goats? Oh yeah, especially if they'll eat the briars, which I don't know for sure if they will, but I'll find out. I know there's blackberry back up in here, and there's cat briars. There's all kinds of little saplings. And goats love hills. And they love browse. So, I know I can access that ridge line. So I can run fence there. This up here, I'm not sure how I'm going to run fence up there. I haven't been back up that way. The briars are a problem. So we'll see. We shall see. So I was looking at this big old tree. I was thinking to myself, why was this big old tree left? Why wasn't this one logged out with the rest? And then I see, this is why. Barbed wire, fence wire. This tree grew around the wire fence. I have to remember this so I can come up and clean it out. Well, we get a big old tree. Don't know how long it's going to live with the wire growing through it, but it's lived this long, I guess.